Okay, so I am totally in Manchester right now. This is my first filming without Amy as the camera lady, so I don't even know how to use this stupid selfie stick. So anyway, I've always wanted to visit Manchester ever since I saw 24-Hour Party People, and I'll probably post a blog reviewing the film and just piquing your interest and kind of as an homage. Unfortunately, I'm speaking at a conference, so I don't really have time to check out the city. But the conference is basically on transitional identities, and I'm speaking about what we're going to have our panel on. And I actually wrote part of my paper about Tatiana, who's going to be speaking at our panel. So I like to have everything have to do with each other, so I don't waste time in research, and everything kind of fits in with each other. So for you academically minded types, I will also post my paper that I wrote if anybody cares to read it. So many people want to know what my research is about for my PhD, and then I tell them, and then they get so bored. Like, I don't think anybody's read my master's thesis on remakes. And then other academics that do read it always say it's too colloquial. Colloquial? And then the colloquial lay people think it's too academic. So I try to be the bridge in between the two, and you know, try to provide knowledge to the people and try to tone down the academic elite that think they should talk in riddles that I can't stand. So we'll see how this conference goes. I'm also going to be looking for somebody else to speak at the panel academically, and I think I have this person in mind, so I'm really excited to go speak with her. So there'll be more soon. I'm walking again. I have to walk in Europe. So it's hard to look cute, wear cute clothes, because you're walking everywhere and it's a bit cold. Forgot. I've been in New Mexico for the last few months and it's been like 100 degrees. So so from Mexico to Manchester, exciting stuff. So more later, and I don't know how to do this on the stick, so I gotta do it here. Okay. So, if there's anything I learned, I first went to England in 2015, and I had gotten accepted in 2014, and I took a year to get ready, save money, and moved to England. But I was in such a rush to get out of the States and go on my European adventure that I had neglected to really do any due diligence in researching the university I was accepted into. And it was kind of in the middle of nowhere, like the very East Anglia, east end of England, and it was really far from everything else. In my head, I thought, oh, you know, I'll be in London all the time. There'll be music, it'll be like the 80s with Adamant, and it was nothing like that. And I've suffered the grass is greener complex my whole life. So I was basically miserable because I built up the expectations in my head as to what England was going to be, and it was nothing like that. But so what I would say to people is really research. If you're going to make a huge move, especially, you know, when you're middle-aged to a new country, to really make sure it's where you want to be. That being said, I think that those years led me to where I am today. The festival wouldn't exist without me having been so bored. I started my own festival in Norwich, the Norwich Radical Film Festival, and have met the person that founded it with me, and that, you know, people that know me, was a huge debacle and disaster. But I think from these experiences we grow from them, and therefore I have this film festival now, which is why it's really important to me that it continues on, because I realize this is my life's work. My PhD and the festival are intertwined. They are both extensions of who I am. So this Constructed Identity panel and theme this year is also, I think, an extension of me. And I and a few of my other staff members, we are talking about rebranding the festival for next year and making it a little bit more revealing of who we are. And I know we changed our name already to the Manifesto Film Festival, but that was still keeping in line with, you know, focusing on the political and trying to bridge from Norwich Radical into something a little more palatable for the masses. So we will be revealing where we're going to have our festival next year. It's not going to be in Amsterdam, and the new name. And we really feel that this is going to be our catalyst year to really jump into longevity for this being a sustainable festival. So thank you for being part of the journey. And I'm trying to film as much as I can now because my hair lasts in England maybe an hour and then it's frizzy or flat. So I'm trying my best to get as much footage now while it looks decent. But this is also for our crowdfunding. We're starting our Kickstarter, and we're really going to be building a base, a family, an entourage. It's not just a festival. It is basically like a party, an academic journey, a synthesis of intelligent minds every year. So with your support and everybody, whether it's emotional or monetarily support, it means a lot to me. This is the most personal thing I've ever done, and I think that's why it's a success, is because the people that work on it believe in it. And when like-minded people, I know it sounds really cliche, come together, like there's nothing we can't do. And especially today's like global strife, I'm hearing, you know, it's Brexit in the States, it's the division. You know, we'll get through this. Either we end it with a bang and start over, or we fix this now. But until then, we can sit here and be inundated with all the bad news we see on social media, or we can get off our butts and do something about it, which is what I try to do when I enlighten and inspire others, or my students, or people at the festival. So that is what we're about. That is what I have always been about. And now I get to express that in a way that hopefully will inspire others. So I'm very lucky to be doing this. I don't know if I'm going to be filming inside if they allow me to, but there'll be more. So I think I've finally made my peace with England. It's really cold. They don't have screens on their windows, and your hair can't really stay looking good here. But I've made my peace with England, and I'm very happy that I did. So that phase is over. The Phoenix part of our manifesto logo is me. It's time to redeem and be reborn. And I'm rambling on, but that's what selfie sticks and art. I don't even know where the camera lens is. I'm like looking over here, but it's over there. I don't know, but anyway. So hopefully more soon from Manchester and England. Bye. Okay, well, so I escaped Manchester, but I didn't get any footage of it. Girls there, Marty if it's a question of me being near the ocean, I'm going to go check it out. So, and there's also, well, I guess I'll see it later. But anyway, so the conference went well. It's probably windy. The mic is picking that up. But we did get a guest for the panel. And she's